Hello everyone for OneWrestling.com. This is Bill Apter, and with one of our more frequent guests every few years, X-Pac, Sean Waltman, the 1-2-3 Kid, all of you. I want to welcome all of you back to OneWrestling.com.
Kind of like Sybil, except for a man.
I like that. If you haven't read the book or seen the movie, you got a fascinating book.
I used to be in a relationship with a woman like that. That's a whole other story.
Oh. Anything you want to go into?
Anyways, today I'm the 1-2-3 Kid, Bill.
Okay, 1-2-3 Kid. So recently, now we're taping this in early June 2012. Recently there was a reunion of you, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall, I understand.
Last week?
Yes. Yeah. Tell us about that. Where was it? And
it was in Farmington, New Mexico,
right.
And it was at the event called Hatchet Attacks.
Now, wait. I do want to explain something. He mentioned New Mexico. And for you fans who used to read the magazines, you know that every title change that didn't happen just happened to happen somewhere in New Mexico.
I didn't know that.
Yes, it was usually Albuquerque.
Well, we flew into Albuquerque.
So you did. But this actually happened.
Yeah, it did. And there was there was thousands of people there, actually, and they were rabid, Bill. Yes, I mean, I think you can probably pull a clip up on YouTube.
Yeah, it was ICP.
Yeah.
Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah.
They made me a juggalo last year, by the way.
Yeah, and we worked with the Bangers, the Head Bangers.
Yeah.
And things got so, kind of, crazy, and people were throwing things and, stuff with
that's
the
what you
ring.
expect.
Yeah, but, it's kind of dangerous for us,
Yeah.
us old-timers with messed up knees.
Yeah.
But
Old timers.
Yeah.
It's hard to think of you as an old timer.
we got through the match and got back, and the Bangers are like, and I'm like, what happened? He goes, you forgot the heat. So basically, forgot to let him get the heat on us.
You were carried away, right? Literally. So, need to ask you, of course, about people, the fans, and us in the business always talk about and worry about Scott Hall. So tell us about Scott Hall.
Last week he was doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, you go day by day in situations like that, and I was just really, really grateful that the three of us could get together and have a positive, have a positive thing go on last week, and there was no.
Great.
No issues whatsoever, and it was really cool. And Scott's son Cody is just turning into he's a monster, man. That kid,
Yeah, he's being trained to wrestle professionally, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you, if you could look in the camera, if Scott's son was watching this, what's some of the advice if you were sitting across from him? What advice would you give him at this point of his training?
Man. Maybe go to school, right? Oh God, yeah, Larry's right there. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Larry Zbyszko, would you mind coming in here for a minute? So, what's that? I didn't know that. So come on in. Pull over a chair. Pull over a chair. Pull over a chair.
Jesus.
So Larry Zbyszko.
Okay.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Celebrity shades.
Not at all. But Cody Hall, have a seat.
Fuck. I mean, damn.
Yeah, damn. We'll have to edit that out. But you're training Cody Hall.
Well, I'm not like training, but he's working out with some of the guys there, like chasing them that are training them, and I've been going down because my kid's been training, so I've been going down a little bit, and Cody's, going down and working out, and Cody has got a chance. I mean, Cody. Not only is he 6'7", 6'8",
Yeah, right.
but he looks like Klitschko. I mean, he's got that modern. He's got the
He
today.
looks like Ivan Drago.
He's got the today look of the MMA boxer, tough guy.
Yeah.
And he's only 20. I mean,
right.
the kid needs another year or two to mature. But
I believe that.
But he's got a great look. He's got a great look, and the kid can move. I mean, when you watch him in the school and he's doing moves and bumps, and he can move for a big guy. I mean, he definitely has, could have a future. It's a weird business, but Cody can definitely have a good future.
What about your son?
He can be a great asshole.
We'll have to bleep that.
Bleep that. But you know what? I mean, he contacted me about a year ago, and he's 28, and he did some independent.
Wait, is this the same kid that hit me in the nose
Yeah,
when he was
yeah,
like
the Peanut.
Peanut? About
Well,
3 years old,
I thought-
Larry said, "This is my son Peanut," and he looks at me and hits me in the nose.
Anyway, I thought I was clear. None of my kids want to be in the business. And then about a year ago, he says, I tried some indies up in Oregon where I was living, and it's in my blood. I got to give it a try. It's in my blood. So I said, well, listen, you bastard. I said, do not quit your job. So anyway, he moves to Orlando. He's got a good job. He's not married. He has no kids, and lives with a nice chick who's working. So they're both working, and I said, okay, I'll help you. And even though it's against my will because there's no business left, it's the WWE or really nothing. And but he can do it. I mean, he's about my size, and he's got a good look. He can talk great. He can. I mean,
Oh,
Has he trained with Hall, with
and
Cody
he's been
Hall?
working out with Cody, and I mean, he can do it. So we'll see what happens.
Okay.
But this is such a weird business. You never know. But Tim's got a chance, no problem. And Cody, I mean, he's got a great chance. I mean,
Beside the name value, do they have to, to make it today, you got to have something special? What special quality would you say that both of them have from seeing them firsthand?
well, I tell you what, Cody, naturally, I mean, again, he's big.
Yeah.
And he's got a tough look, good look, and he can move for a big guy.
Right.
He has an amateur background
Yeah.
a bit too, yeah.
Right.
And Tim has got a charisma like I had. Tim is like a natural talker.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so he can go in there and he can piss off the crowd. He can, make it. I mean, and he can move.
I wonder how Vince Russo would have.
He's got a karaoke.
I wonder how Vince Russo. How would you book Scott Hall's kid?
Time right
Wait
here.
a minute.
You can't have a karaoke. Look, this is big
A
time.
run in here. Wait a
I
minute.
didn't
How
want to
would?
be here with him.
Wait a second here.
on.
How would you book Scott Hall's son against
No, I look short.
Larry Zbyszko's
I
son?
put Larry over.
That's it. He
I
put.
put Larry does the run in and beats everybody.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. You heard it right here on OneWrestling.com.
Karaoke mic.
I love this
Embarrassing
karaoke
everybody
mic.
with
I
the
really
mic.
like it.
Sing boo on me.
For OneWrestling.com, Bill Apter. See you at the matches.
I'm done.